Brian Kinard of Lighthouse Realty is back with me, and of course, it's always great to see you.
Great to see you as well.
Yeah, so here we are. We've talked a lot about this, but it bears repeating because we are going into spring, which means we are going into the season.
That's right.
And so that means a lot of things for buyers and sellers and everything. So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, you know, the first indicator of spring was pollen in our one of our last tapings, and I had to go to Home Depot on Saturday 2 weeks ago, and let's just say it took me a few minutes extra to get back to the island between 12 and 3 on a Saturday.
Yes, on a Saturday.
Yeah, so there was that gentle reminder that spring is definitely sprung.
Yes.
But, you know, in talking about that, it was interesting. I had a conversation with my sister the other day, and she had purchased a villa on South Forest Beach a few years ago, and she was talking about how now when they come back, she really feels entrenched and part of the community.
Right.
You know, being an owner here on the island, and I just thought that was cool, and
kind of a local light, maybe.
Exactly. Everybody's local life.
Right.
Everybody got their local stickers and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, in chatting with her, it made me realize that her purchasing that condo really entrenched and made her feel part of our community, if you will.
Yeah, and so but it is a little bit different when you own it, I think, as opposed to, I mean, because there are people obviously that come back here year after year after year, but they may rent the same place, they may rent different places, but if you own it, you really own it, and then you own kind of part of the island.
That's right.
Yeah,
it is. You know, it's your membership into the community, if you will. Your buy-in, your stake of ownership, your flag in the ground, if you will. And yeah, so that I do think that just creates a different experience. Obviously, owning doesn't make sense for everybody, depending on your goals, objectives, short and long term. But I think it's an interesting. It was just an interesting dialogue that I had with her regarding that and the psychology behind it, I guess you could say, and having that ownership stake versus it being just a place you visit.
Right. And so let's talk a little bit about if somebody does feel like it's the right time for them to buy, why is now a great time? Because, well, I mean, as we say, you never know what the prices are going to do in the future.
Man, trust me, if I could forecast exactly what they would do, I probably wouldn't be on this TV station, and maybe a CNBC under me or something like that.
We'd all be
exactly
doing something different.
But, you know, if you look at a couple of things, I think, you know, the awards are winning, you know. #1 island, all the different awards we get every year. You see the capital improvements that we talk about quite a bit on here, the Caligny Plaza area and Caligny Beach area, the improvements. You see all those things going, that's capital, that's improving the product that we have, increasing that demand by more people hearing about it. With that limited supply of inventory, we're on an island,
we are on an island. Water. Yep, we always say that, it's not getting any bigger.
We can't make any more of it, so it would think that prices are going to continue to go up. So that and, you know, interest rates and everything else right now seem to be favorable.
Yeah, they've gone down a little bit.
And it's like everything. Everybody's position and everybody's situation is unique. Some people, you know, cash makes more sense than financing. Some people waiting a year or two may make more sense. There's just so many different factors involved to purchasing and timing it right.
Yeah.
You know.
So, if they think the time is right, again, you have some things that are unique about how you can market it and where your offices are and those kinds of things. So tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So on the selling side, if anybody was looking to sell property right now, just do a custom tailored marketing plan to your specific property. You know, all properties are unique, just like all situations are unique. So by that, it needs that unique marketing plan. On the buying side, you know, very much into that custom tailored buying experience. Some folks have bought multiple homes and they really just need to be shown where to sign and need that help and guidance and making sure they make the right offer and all the steps and go along with it.
Yeah.
Some folks need every little step, want to explain, and it may be their first purchase. So I'm designed and set my business up to help each client with their specific goals and needs in mind. And by doing that, mine kind of just take care of themselves on business.
Yeah, and also you have a unique way of showing the island because obviously you've been here for a while, so you know the different areas and what might be unique, what somebody might really want.
Oh, definitely. And, you know, we talk about lifestyle in here all the time and talking about just at our office meeting this morning about how it's that lifestyle in Hilton Head that brought us all here and those reasons that we live here, the beach, the bike pass, the golf, tennis, pickleball, surfing, I mean, whatever you're into. Yeah. We have it here, and you're right, from being here for so long and being active and engaged in these things, I can get you really tied into that right community for the lifestyle you're looking to achieve.
Yeah, so if you would like to tap into his unique skills, please give Brian a call.